Hello friends! So this is going to be a yoga class with weights and they are optional. So adding weights is a great way to add extra strength training. And building muscle gets really important as you age because muscle mass decreases. So I hope that you enjoy this workout, take it at whatever level you're at and find that right intensity for yourself. Let's get going. So welcome to this class today. So this is going to be a yoga with extra strength training in it. So you can optionally have some hand weights. I think these are like 3 pounds. You can have 1, 2 pounds. You can use water bottle. You don't have to use anything. I also have my blocks here that we will use towards the end. So have those handy. So as we go through this, really listen to your body. So if something's not feeling good or it's feeling a little too hard, take a rest. Remember, anytime we're in a type of warrior, if you need a rest, straighten that leg and go back to it. I know when I first started yoga, my leg was shaking and I needed to take more breaks, and that's okay. You'll slowly build up that strength. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. So go ahead, stand at the top of your mat, feet about hip width apart. Spread out those toes and really push your feet into the ground. Relax your shoulders. And we're going to take a couple breaths. If you feel comfortable, you can close your eyes, have a little bend in your knees, and take an inhale, let your belly expand, and a slow exhale through your lips. Notice your shoulders relax. Good. Take one more full breath, nice and slow. And on that exhale, just release any thoughts you don't need right now. Good, we're just gonna add some arms with that breath. Inhale our arms up and together. And exhale, hands just back down by your side. We're gonna do that a couple more times. Inhale up. And exhale, release. One more, inhale those arms up. And exhale, release. Good, we're gonna add a forward fold. Inhale those hands up, nice big stretch. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back, hands on shins. And exhale, fold. Bend those knees a little bit, engage your core. Inhale as you stand up, arms overhead, nice big stretch. And exhale, hands to your chest. Good, take a breath here, and I just want you to set the intention for this practice. That can be a word, that can be to just stay mindful. It can be to focus on your breath. Good, we're gonna go through a full sun salutation. Inhale those hands up overhead, and exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back, shoulders away from your ears, and exhale, fold. Inhale, step back to plank. You can always do tabletop here. Lower down to the ground, you can be on your knees. Inhale, lift that chest up for cobra. Exhale, tuck your toes, downward dog. Good, and just take a couple breaths here. Release the head and neck towards the ground. Shift your weight towards your heels, whether they touch or not. You can always bend the knees. And step your feet between your hands or slowly walk them up there. Inhale, flat back. And exhale, fold. Bend those knees a little bit. Inhale as you stand all the way up, hands overhead. And exhale, hands to your chest. Good job. We're gonna go through that one more time here. Inhale those hands up. And exhale, fold forward. Notice your body starting to warm up. Inhale, flat back. And exhale, fold. Inhale, step back to plank. Option to come to your knees. Lower down, elbows into your side. Inhale, cobra, lifting that chest. Exhale, downward dog. Good. Take it. Inhale, bend those knees nice and deep. And exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend those knees nice and deep, core engaged. And exhale, straighten. Step those feet between your hands. Inhale, flat back. And exhale, fold. Inhale, bend your knees. Stand all the way up, hands overhead. And exhale, hands to your chest. Good. Go ahead, adjust your feet if you need to. I want them about hip width apart so you have a bigger base of support. And we're going to come into chair pose. So spread out those toes. And as we do chair pose, bring that belly button into your spine. So sit back into your chair. Good. So we want to make sure our knees are back, our hips are sticking out, and our back is flat. So we don't want to be arching here. I'm bringing my belly button up towards my spine. And go ahead and stand. Good. Take an inhale. Exhale, chair. Inhale, stand. We're going to do that one more time. Exhale, chair. And stand. So option here to grab your weights. So sort of do that chair pose to get your weights so we don't want to bend over. So notice I'm sitting back to grab my weights and stand up. So that's important when you guys go to pick things up to really protect your back. So you don't have to use weights here. So go ahead and just hold them at your side, palms facing your body. Take an inhale. Exhale, sit back in that chair. Inhale, stand up. We're going to do 2 more like that. Exhale, sit back in that chair. Inhale, stand. Good. 1 more. Exhale, chair. Weights in our heels so I can wiggle my toes here. And stand. We're going to bring an optional arm raise this time. So take an inhale. As you exhale and go to your chair, bring your arms by your ears overhead and stand up. Good. If it's too much with the weights, you can put them down. And chair and stand. So we're exhaling on our chair. Exhale, chair and stand. Good. Chair and stand. We're going to do 2 more. And chair and stand. Last one. You're doing great. And go ahead and stand. Roll those shoulders back once. Take a nice deep breath. Good job. From here, we're going to step our right foot back as we come into crescent lunge. You can do little steps or one big step. Good. So first, think about our core here. Bringing our belly button in. If our back is arching, just bend that back knee a little bit and it will take the strain off. Good. Just take a couple breaths here in crescent. Come back to that intention you set. Focusing on your breath. Good. And step that back foot forward. You can do little steps and make your way up. And we're going to go to the other leg. Take an inhale. Exhale, step that left foot back. And just adjust yourself here. If you're feeling wobbly today, move those feet further apart like a railroad track to make that base of support a little wider. Think core engage, bend that back knee a little bit if you need to. I know I'm feeling that stretch in my back hip today. And go ahead, take 1 more slow breath here. Use that exhale to sink a little lower. Good, and step that back foot forward. Good, take an inhale here, roll those shoulders back. This time we're gonna add our arms to it, so go ahead, step that right foot back. Crescent lunge. Good, inhale those arms up overhead, palms face each other. And bring them down. Good, so do that again, and notice as we do this, we don't want to shrug our shoulders up like this. We want to keep our shoulders away from our ears. One more time, inhale them up, and exhale by your side. Good, step that back foot forward. Take one breath, roll those shoulders back. Good, step that left foot back, crescent lunge on the other side. Find your balance, adjust yourself, core is engaged. Inhale those hands up, and exhale down. Two more. Inhale those arms up, shoulders away from our ears, belly button in. Good, one more arm raise. Good, step that back foot forward. One breath, roll those shoulders back, open that chest. Good, we're gonna add on. Go ahead, step that right foot back, crescent lunge. Inhale the arms up. As you exhale, lean your body forward, arms come by your side, humble warrior. Inhale up, arms overhead, chest upright. Exhale, hinge forward, arms by your side. Good, inhale up. And exhale, hinge forward. Inhale, come up, arms by your side. Step your back foot forward. And take a breath here, roll those shoulders, open that chest. Good, we're gonna go to the other side. Step that left foot back. Find your balance. Inhale those arms up, shoulders away from your ears. Hinge forward, arms come by your side, humble warrior. Two more. Inhale, arms up, chest upright. Exhale, lean forward, arms by the side. Really lift them up at the end. Inhale, up. And exhale, hinge forward. Good. Stand upright, arms by your side. Step those feet together. And I want you to go ahead and do a squat. You can hold the top of your weights like this. And go ahead, release those to the mat and stand back up. We're gonna come through a sun salutation here. If you prefer just to take a child's pose or take a rest, you can. Inhale those arms up, nice big stretch. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back, hands on shins. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, step back to plank, knees or toes. Lower down to the mat. Inhale, lift that chest cobra. Tuck those toes, exhale, downward dog. Nice deep breath. Step those feet between your hands. Inhale, flat back, and exhale, fold, and just hold here for a breath. And go ahead, heel toe your feet about hip width apart. Spread out those toes. Option to grab your weights here. Bend those knees and come into a chair pose, core engaged. Good, inhale, stand up. Good, take an inhale. Exhale, chair, arms come up. Inhale, stand up, arms by your side. Exhale, chair, arms come up. And stand. One more, you guys are doing great. Chair, arms come up. And exhale, stand. Good, go ahead and step that right foot back. Crescent lunge. Inhale those arms up overhead. Core is engaged. Exhale, hinge forward, arms by your side. Inhale, stand up, arms overhead. Two more. Exhale, hinge forward. Inhale, up, shoulders relaxed. Last one, hinge forward. Arms by your side as you lift the chest up. Step that back foot forward. Good job. I know I'm feeling it. Go ahead and step that left foot back. Crescent lunge. Arms up overhead, shoulders down. Exhale, hinge forward, arms come by the side, really lift. Inhale up, belly button in. Exhale, hinge forward. Inhale up. One more. Exhale, hinge forward. Arms stay by your side as you stand up and step that back foot up. Good. Shake out those legs if you need to. Take a nice deep breath. Good. Take an inhale and exhale, come into that chair pose. And go ahead, bring the weights to the ground. Keep that core engaged. And go ahead, stand up. Good, sun salutation. Inhale those arms up. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back. And exhale, fold. Inhale, step back to plank. Knees or toes. Lower down to the mat. Elbows touch our ribs. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Nice deep breath here. So we're going to do some downward dog push-ups. So you can stay in downward dog. You can take a child's pose. Listen to your body. There's no right or wrong. So if you want to follow me for some push-ups, turn those fingertips in just slightly. And then you're going to bend your elbows, bringing your head closer to the ground and pushing up. We're going to do 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And if you're not, bring those knees down. Take a child's pose. You guys did great. Just take a couple deep breaths here. Use that exhale to really relax your muscles, release the tension. You guys worked your muscles hard. Use your breath, allow your heart rate to come down. Good. From here, we're going to come into floor exercises. We won't be using the weights anymore. So go ahead, walk your hands up, and I want you to make your way to your back. And go ahead and have a block near you that you can reach. And so you're going to lay on your back with your knees bent. Good. So first we're just going to work on engaging that core. So that means we're pushing the low back into the mat and release. It's a really small movement. Good. Engage that lower core and release. So go ahead, do a few more of these. When you're doing it, you're probably only going to move like ½ an inch. It's a really small movement. We want it to just come from our stomach muscles, not our legs. Go ahead, do one more and hold here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Good. Go ahead and grab a block and put that between your knees. And I want you to squeeze that in and go ahead, do that pelvic tilt again. So low back into the mat, we're squeezing those legs together and release. Go ahead and do 2 more of those. Getting all those muscles to work at the same time. Making sure you're not holding your breath. Good, and go ahead and release. Now I want you to engage the core, low back into the mat, and go ahead and bring those knees up to 90 degrees and adjust your block if you like to here. Squeezing that block in. Good, and we're gonna hold here. Make sure that you're breathing though. It gets really easy to hold our breath here. Really squeezing that block in, feeling those inner thighs engaging. Good, and bring those feet to the ground. Release your legs and your abs. Take a nice deep breath. Good, go ahead, engage that core. Bring those knees back up to 90 degrees again. This time, we're gonna bring our toes closer to the ground. So squeezing this block in, I'm gonna bring my toes closer to the ground and up. Good, so mine is probably moving about 12 inches here. So as long as you can control your core, you can bring those feet down. If you notice that low back start to pop up, don't bring your feet down as close to the ground. Good, we're gonna do 3 more here. 3, 2, and 1. And go ahead, release, remove that block for a second. Hug those knees into your chest. Maybe rock side to side. And just take one more deep, slow breath. No rush here. Good, bring those feet to the ground, knees bent. We're gonna be doing bridges, option to use that block again. So place that block between your legs. So start squeezing that in. Get your feet in a place so that you're squeezing that block in and your feet would be under your knees. And we're gonna lift up into our bridge, so hips, low back come off the mat and lower down. Good, lift up, squeezing in on that block and lower. Good, 6 more, nice and slow here. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Option to hold at the top here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And go ahead, release, remove that block, and hold that block in your hands. So I'm gonna hold mine wide with my hand on each side and hold it up above your head so it's pointing towards the ceiling. Engage that low back, so we're doing that pelvic tilt. We're getting those core muscles working. And holding that block, go ahead, bring it towards the ground overhead. Maybe it can tap, maybe it can't. And lift it back up. Core is engaged the whole time. We're gonna do that 3 more times. So bring those arms up overhead, abs are engaged, and lift up. Good, just moving nice and slow as you do this. 1 more here, keeping that low back push down. Good, and bring that block to the side. Go ahead and cross the left foot on the right knee, coming into a figure 4. We're gonna do that reclined pigeon stretch. So you can stay here and just pushing on that left leg to open, or you can pull that right leg into your chest, grabbing behind the leg or the shin. Good, flex that left foot and just take a couple deep breaths here. If you want, you can play with shifting side to side a little bit and finding the spot that it feels good. Use that exhale to relax your muscles, relax your body into the mat. Take 1 more slow breath. And then if you're up here in reclined pigeon, I want you to hold it. And go ahead and take your right hand and put it on top of your left foot. And we're gonna let our legs fall towards our right side. So that hand is just guiding that foot down towards the floor. We're coming into this twist. Good, left arm can be out to the side in a T. That right hand can hold the foot or it can come on top of the leg. And just take a nice deep breath here. Don't worry exactly what position you're in. Find a spot that feels comfortable and just breathe and relax on that exhale. One more full, slow breath. You guys worked hard. You deserve this time to slow down and stretch out those muscles. Good, go ahead and release. Come back to center with both feet on the ground, knees bent, and we're gonna do that on the other side. So bring that right ankle up on the left leg. Again, you can stay here, push that right leg open, or you can hug those legs towards your chest. If you're doing that, go ahead and flex that right foot. Helps to engage those muscles and protect your knee joint. Nice deep breath here. Finding that spot that feels good. One more full, slow breath here. Good, keeping those legs in the same position. I'm gonna take my left hand and place it on top of my right foot that's closest to me. And I'm gonna let my legs fall towards the left side. My right arm comes out into a T. Good, and just sort of find the spot that feels comfortable. Good, and just take some nice deep breaths here. Relaxing into your mat, releasing any tension. That might mean your leg or your arms move a little bit, and that's okay. And go ahead and take one more full breath. And then go ahead and make your way to your final spot you want to rest in. So it can be on your back with your knees bent. Legs can be straight. You can come to a seated or sideline. And if you feel comfortable, close your eyes. Take an inhale through your nose and a slow exhale through your lips, really slowing your breath down here. And go ahead, take another breath, slow exhale. Imagine a wave relaxing your body head to toe on your exhale. And do that again. As you exhale, you relax head to toe. Your body sinks into your mat. And we're just going to spend about another 30 seconds here. So you can use it for silence, for prayer, repeating a word, or focusing on your breath. And feel free to stay here longer, or you can roll to your side and make your way up to a seated position, and we'll just end with a couple breaths together. And just take an inhale and exhale, relax your shoulders. Inhale, bring your intention back to your mind. And exhale. And that is all for today. You guys did a great job. I know that was definitely a hard workout, so keep up the good work. Hey friends, thanks so much for watching. Make sure that you hit subscribe and ask any questions down below.